Let's take the DNA, for example. So you have a bunch of stuff, right? I'm not a scientist. You have a bunch of stuff, you have a bunch of acids, you have a bunch of stuff that's there. And then all of a sudden you are able, because we're conscious beings, you're able to perceive a pattern. That pattern is repeated in different cells, but that pattern has an existence of its own because you can abstract it and you can model it. And so it doesn't only exist in the cells. It has an invisible existence, a pattern existence. And so that pattern is an unseen in the sense that it's not a bunch of stuff. It's a pattern of a bunch of stuff. Now that pattern, like I said, can be modeled, but the jump between the bunch of stuff and the pattern, that is what I talk about when I say faith. That is because it's the same at every level of being. Like I'm using the lowest level, but it's sometimes it's harder for people to see it at that level, but it's a lot easier if you move up to things like cities and families and let's say troops of armies or all of these things where all of a sudden you see a structured cohesion of beings that come together into a pattern. But that pattern, like I said, is invisible because it can be modeled and then reproduced. It has all this type has these types of qualities.